Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl, Alicia Holland here. So, really quickly, I just learned about this and I figured I wanted to jump on and ask you guys, all of my entrepreneur friends out there, those of you that are brand new to the world of Alicia Holland, do you have procrastination trauma? This is, again, something brand new that I just discovered. I've been getting a lot of stuff popping up in my Instagram feed lately with just, you know, how to manage your time better, things like that. And I came across this concept. So I'm about to go into detail about procrastination trauma and what I learned because, of course, I had to go and Google this. But before I get into that, make sure you guys are, of course, tagging your BFFs, anyone that you think that needs this message, someone that you think is dealing with a lot of procrastination in their life and not getting things done, because this may help them. And for those of you that are brand new to the world of Lanisha Holland, I am the owner of the founder of the Digital Success Circle, which helps entrepreneurs that are in the e-commerce space learn how to leverage digital marketing to increase their revenue in their business. And of course, I own my own e-commerce brand as well, which is Happily Naturally Me. It's a natural skincare line that caters towards those dealing with things like eczema and psoriasis, and my service-based business, LA Travel and Leisure. Okay, so here we go. So this is what I learned from Google. So you let me know if you feel like you have some procrastination trauma, because after going through this, I know I definitely do. So, what is it basically? And of course, I have my notes here. So trauma can cause procrastination in a number of ways. Okay, so here we go. Unprocessed trauma. When a traumatic experience is not fully processed, it can be unconsciously triggered and cause procrastination. So, for example, again, this is not my life, but the example that was given is someone who grew up in an abusive environment may avoid situations where they could be criticized at work. So, are you avoiding things in your everyday life, in your business life, because you just don't want to be criticized? You have that fear of someone constantly judging you and things like that. So just as a parent, just kind of be mindful of, how you talk to your children and things like that. Like, this is making me kind of like rethink and stuff like that, because I don't want my son to end up with procrastination trauma, right? The next cause is hypervigilance. People who have experienced trauma may be hypervigilant, which means their nervous system views safe experiences as threats. Now, that's kind of weird. Do you view safe experiences as threats? And this can be exhausting and make it difficult to engage in work tasks. Interesting. So the next is fight, flight, or freeze response. When the brain feels unsafe, it can trigger a fight, flight, freeze response, which can be mislabeled as procrastination. Think about that. Are you avoiding situations? Like, are you running from them? Are you freezing in your tracks? And that's why you're not getting things done. And of course, fear. Fear is obviously a big one. People may procrastinate out of fear, such as fear of failure, embarrassment, or being judged, which is the same thing as being criticized. For example, someone may delay medical tests because they are afraid of the diagnosis. So, have you been putting off going to the doctors? Have you not been making that doctor's appointment because you're just like, oh my God, I just rather not know. I don't know, which reminds me, I need to make a doctor's appointment for myself. But all of these things are triggering. So yes, with this being said, I know that I have procrastination trauma. Now, it may take you some time to get to the roots of your procrastination trauma, and you may need to go seek some professional help. I am not that help for you, just to be clear. I am not a therapist, but I am putting this out there so you can be aware of what is causing you to procrastinate on the things that you need to do in your life, in your personal life, in your business, and things like that. Like, what have you been putting off? I know that I've been putting off a lot of things. And I need to get back to it. And I have been like reflecting a lot, of course, because my birthday is this week, and I always reflect a lot around my birthday, especially I am going to be 40 soon. Um, Friday, I will be 39, but my 40th birthday is like right around the corner. I got one more year to go, guys, and I will be 40. I know I don't look it, but yes, I am almost 40 years old. So of course, around that time, I'm thinking about a whole lot. And Q3, I will admit, Q3 has been a little challenging. And story time, by the way, it's because I have been reflecting so much, and I realized I needed to get back to basics. And I was sleeping, and at this time, just me and my son in my house, and I'm sleeping, and I just hear this clear as day, literally like the person was standing right next to me, and it just said, Lanisha. It was like a man's voice. Lanisha, like so loud. And I jumped up out of my sleep, and I was like, what? Like, this didn't seem like it was a dream. I was sleeping and someone called my name, and I woke up and I was just like, what is it? And then I realized that I had been sleeping, and it was definitely not my son's voice. And I'm just like, and of course he's not calling me Lanisha, he's calling me mom. So it was definitely not him. And I'm just like, that's weird. And I went back to sleep. And when I went back to sleep, I had this dream that was affirming what I had just told you guys. Like, I need to get back to basics. I need to be sticking to my plan. I need to stop steering away from the things that my mentors tell me that I need to do. So tomorrow is a brand new quarter, brand new month. And this morning, I have really been sitting down, writing out my plan of how I'm getting back to basics and reviewing my checklist of my daily activities that I am supposed to be doing. Now, I have already started getting back into the groove of things that I need to do for myself, like going to the gym. I have been pretty consistent with going to the gym over the past 3 weeks, and I'm going to work really hard to stay on track. That is a personal goal. Business wise, there are things that I know that I should be consistently doing that I have not been doing. And my thing that is scrolling across the screen definitely has a typo in it. It's supposed to say digital marketing to grow your e-commerce business, not W commerce. So excuse the typo, guys. But I am getting back to it. And if you feel like you need to get back to it too, definitely do so. You have some time. Take 1 to 2 hours at some point today. If you can squeeze it in during your lunch, if you can do it before you go to bed, make sure you do it. But put your plan together. It's a fresh start. You still have time before the year is out to accomplish some things that you wanted to accomplish for yourself. All hope is not lost. But you have to be intentional when it comes down to your time and the things that you are committing your time to. Like, stop worrying about things that are absolutely out of your control. Focus on the things that you have control over. You should be doing your daily revenue generating activities every single day. And you should not be making excuses. Excuses will get you absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So, if you have been making excuses to allow yourself to feel better about your lack of action, stop doing it. You can manifest all you want, but if you are not taking action, then you are just lying to yourself. You're being delusional. The action is what is going to actually get you the results that you need. So get back to it. And if you have any questions, let me know, especially about the Digital Success Circle. It is the free community, because there's actually 2 different memberships when it comes down to the Digital Success Circle. There is the free community, which is live, it is open. And then, of course, there is the paid community. The paid community is giving you resources, obviously, tools that you will not get in the free community, as well as access to weekly coaching with yours truly, and my guest speakers that I bring into the community. But make sure you guys are checking that out. Go to digitalsuccesscircle.com, and you can obviously get a sneak peek of everything that is going on when you join the free community. There's lots of resources in there already that you have access to, on marketing, branding, building digital wealth, all of those things. So check it out for yourself. Just go to digitalsuccesscircle.com and sign up for whichever membership that you are ready for. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.